Hi bros, welcome to my tutorial about Redemption. I will show you every single trick and tip I have in this track, every single detail. I will show you something about mixing, explain my mastering. I will also tell you some tricks and tips about harmonies, what I like to do in my tracks, the structure, what was important for the track. I will also show you my older projects, how I started the track. You wouldn't believe it, what was the first project, how I started, but you will see it at the end of the video. And yeah, we can start it right now. Okay, here is the project. I will go from the first drop, then I will go from the intro, and then later on I will go further on. So yeah, let's see how the first drop sounds. Okay, so here we go. Yeah, I will be showing you with my master turned down. I haven't done too much on the master. Uh, I have first have EQ. I low cut it around 30 frequency, 30 hertz. Uh, I'm not doing that anymore, but for this track it was important because it kind of distorted the kick, but it's exactly what I needed for this track. So the kick is kind of more in the face. There is also SSL compressor I use. On the first drop, it doesn't do too much. I think nothing exactly. Yeah, almost nothing. But that was the trick. Why the drop has almost the same energy and output like on the last drop, because I almost haven't compressed anything, and when the last drop kicks in, I compressed it a lot and it kind of got the same energy. You will see in the later projects. Attack 3 milliseconds, release immediately, ratio 41. After that, I removed, this is important, I removed a mud frequency. It's around 300 hertz. That's really important. You will see how it sounds with and without it. So you see it kinda removed that mud and kinda made the bassline pump more from the mix. So yeah, this is very important. Always when you are done with the track, always do that and see how it sounds with it and without it, and you will see it will remove some shitty frequencies. Um, and after that, I used, well, that's my old master change. So on this one, I used fruity limiter. Attack is immediately, release immediate. I used only gain and ceiling, about I think 0.3 of ceiling. So the track is not going to 0 dBs. It's go like to minus 0.3. So I just didn't want to push it up too much. I only use gain. I wouldn't recommend you this limiter. I would like to recommend you FAF Filter Pro L. I use that now. It's by default it's not cool. You need to tweak it a bit for attack and release thing. Bad thing about this limiter, it's distorting. It's distorting a little bit the track, but it's exactly what I needed for this one. It fits perfectly. I tried it with other limiters, and this one worked very, very good with it. But usually I wouldn't recommend you guys to use this. So yeah. So this is like my master channel. I will have it turned on because my microphone is like loud. If I do it without master, it would be shitty video. So yeah, let's go with the sounds. Okay, firstly we have kick. Let me find it. Where are you? Kick me. Yeah, kick is from Swedish House Mafia, I think. One. Yeah, let's see what we have. I have only like EQ on it. I raised it up at 50 hertz to make it more sub. Removed some shitty frequencies around 290 and pushed up attack. You will hear it without and with it. So I added a little bit attack and sub. Compressor is not working. I just put it to have it mono, you know. If I remove it, it will be stereo kick, and I just use that to have it in mono. Oh yeah, it's okay. It's compressing a bit. You can see attack, release, threshold. It's not doing too much, but it's kind of cool. It's cool. So that's the kick. Let's see the bass line. Yeah, it's really weird, you know. The bassline is around minus 22 decibels and kick is around minus 12. It's a lot of difference between it, but I think it's the trick is about this fruity limiter and about compression, and it kind of pops it out, you know. Makes a lot in the face, you know. Usually my sub bass is in the mix like minus 16, maybe minus 18, but I don't know, this just work out. I don't know why, but you know, shit happens. This is the MIDI, so it has this kind of up thingy. Yeah, it has this click it shouldn't have. Cool. A little mistake, but you can't hear that in the track. So this is the MIDI of the bass line. So this is like going up and down, up and down. It's very, very interesting and kind of moves the flow. This is the EQ for it. So basically it's not just the sub. I cut it around 1500 hertz. I don't know. I just feel that it's important for the track to have like this kind of frequency. If I use just sub, it wouldn't be good. Let's try. You know, it kind of brings in kind of this like mid frequencies into the bass line, and it sounds good. A little bit compression. Yeah, it's more smoothly, and yeah, keep your. So the important thing is to have your kick and your bass line in mono. That's like primary thing to have in your tracks. Also, I use LFO tool for the sidechain thingy. Yeah, so here I have it, the kick, the bass line. Okay, what's next? Okay, we have this thingy. Let's see what's up with that. What's up to that? The MIDI of it is really weird. It has also this little trick, kind of like going and running. I'm running. Okay, let's see. Okay, what I have, I think it's silent, actual in my mind. Yeah. So what I have here is not a lot. It's pretty on this track. It's pretty basic, basic mixing, basic chains on the mixer channels. Because I don't know, I just found out the good sounds, and it wasn't like necessary to mix it like a lot, in the mixer channel. It was already cool without adding some additional shit on it, So that's without everything. Yeah, I boosted, gave up a little bit of high frequencies, and this one was really important for the first drop, because I had kick and this bassline, which was pretty much more like a sub, and I missed those kind of muddy thinging. You can hear it without and with. Let's check it out. Just a little bit, but it worked out well. Yeah, side chaining, Biggs control. It was the synth is a lot of wide, and I used a lot of this Biggs control. It's really good for me, and I raised down the stereo thing. So because without that, if I haven't do that, the synth would go out of phase, and that's not really good for you. It's always great to check your tracks in the mono. Here you go. I use this S1 imager stereo, and I put it everything in mono. I work on my headphones, not on my monitors, because I don't have it. And when you're working in headphones, you really need to check your tracks in mono. So if the track is not the same in stereo and in mono, it's kind of, if you can't hear something in the mono, you will probably not hear that element in the club. And it's always also cool to check your tracks in the club. That's like little tip. And also I like to have my synths mono till, I don't know, maybe 170 or 80. I just I just want them to have mono. I don't like low frequencies have it too much wide. It's really messing up your mix. So that's it. We have this trick also, a little bit panning. I will show you now. I panned it on this little fill-in. There is automatizations for it. Yeah, here it goes. I used Fruity XY. I don't know how to spell it. For panning shit. Let's see it. So it's kind of like moving, and it's like really cool effect. So yeah, we have the kick, the bass, and this one. So yeah, it's like really moving. Let's see what we have. Okay, we have this this synth. Let me find it. Let me find it. I have been. This project is old, like 1.5 years, so I have no freaking idea where some things is. So yeah, I made it in Vanguard synth. It's pretty cool, oldish, but it's pretty cool to have this old sounds. It's a little bit trancy if you explore it, but it worked out for me for this track. So yeah, just like one note is playing, and it's pretty cool. Let's see what we have on the mixer channel. Yeah, so it's like really basic sound, and then I will just add sound godizer. It gives like a little bit sparkle. It's pretty awesome plugin from Fruity, maybe the best one. Camel Crusher. Yeah, a little bit distortion on it. Okay, a lot of EQing here. Yeah, it's. I wanted these frequencies to pump out more. Pump out. Yeah, kind of this 240 hertz, where this frequency A sharp comes in. To give it like more of definition on it, and this one, and a little bit of high frequencies, a little bit sparkle. There is a trick with this chorus thing. You will now hear it. It kind of widen it and make it like more alive. It's this Fruity chorus is cool for some things like this. I have bass control. I made it mono to 300 hertz, so that this mid-low frequency is more pumping in the mid, and rest is in the stereo. A little bit of compression. Yeah, just a little bit of compression, not too much. And reverb thingy from Fruity to make it more space, to sound it really, really big. And I pushed a lot of frequency here on this little chart to make it more crispy. Yeah, and that's that. It fits very well with the rest of the track. So yeah. Okay, now let's move on to the intro. Let's show you everything. So I have this sample kick. Let's see what we have done here. Yeah, I just pushed a little bit of at 100 and low cut it. Compression. Okay, I just made it mono. I haven't compressed anything. It was cool kick. I think it's from Axwell. I don't know. Double LTO. I don't know which track is that. I have it somewhere. So we have that. We have this little clock. It's actually let's try it like this. It's actually loop, but I kinda it's a loop, but it's a loop, but I just cut it and made it like tick tock, tick tock. The clock is ticking. Redemption is coming. Yeah, not too much. I think on the just low cutting, and I haven't compressed it. I just added the gain, so that's it, and I put it in reverb on synth. So that's it. Yeah, I have this really cool hi-hats from Vengeance. I just cut it and used what I wanted for it. We have it here. KKK. I haven't done too much on it. Let's see. Okay, low cut it. So the loop is actually mono, and I use this FX effector FX model for stereo widening. Yeah, on back BX control I haven't done shit, but I just like to have this one at the end of the chain just to check it out if it is like out of the phase or not. So we have that. Let's move on. So yeah, those trends thing what you have on the drop is filtering, and that's just it. This is like cool effect. It's like, I think it's from Axwell. Yeah, he has that on Hard is a King. It's a cool one. It gives like a smooth thingy going on in the intro. Also, I removed the equalizer for the kick, so it has a really cool feeling. Yeah. Also on the intro I have shitload of affixes. This one is from Leave the World Behind. A little bit overused, but it doesn't matter. Effects, nothing too much. Before the drop I have this trick with Lexicon Hall. It's a reverb and with filtering, so it kind of removes the low frequencies and have this like a reverb going on, and it makes the drop more and more powerful, you know. I think everybody are doing this shit. smooth impact. Okay, let's go. First drop. Yeah, I have this cool effect, a little bit oldish, but it fits really awesome in the track. I heard it in Sweet Disposition from Axwell and Dirty Sour, and I wanted the same feeling in my track. I just have the effect and I cut it, I think every third. I low cut it. For me, it's always good for this kind of effects. Cut it around 500 hertz, and I added reverb on it. So it kind of goes in the flow. Later on, I added flanger when I dropped into the break. It's really cool for me to like do this like flanger chorus things on the effects. It always brings some cool shit in the you will see now, you know. It's kind of really cool feeling on it. What we have more? Yeah, this Axel Michael Calfan thingy. It kind of gives something to the groove. I need to find it. I have no idea where it is. Oh, it's here. Yeah, Calfan percussion. It kind of gives something to the groove. Just low cut it, a lot of reverb on it to make a room for it, and yeah. So on the first drop I have a clock, this one, hats. So yeah, I showed you this panning thing going on the main synth. Also, I like to do my own fill-ins. Let's see what we have here. This one, this one, this one. I think it's 4370. It's on. It's on, people. It's on. Yeah, so I made my fill-in for that part. Okay, I think that's that for now. Let's move on. Next interesting thing on the next part. Yeah, this like filter thing. A lot of people ask me, you know, what are you doing on it to make this like cool thing going on. I will show you now. Fuck, what was that? I think it's this one. No. Yeah, it's this one. It's basically it's in silent. It's the usual pad. Here are the chords for it. Okay, so this is how it sounds without everything. So it's usually just, you know, basic pad with chords played in the key. So the trick is in that filter stuff. Here is the automatization for it. Here you go, and you can hear it how it sounds. Yeah, after I do this filtering stuff, then I added a little bit sparkle with sound goodizer, then a little bit compression, distortion. I cut it a bit, add some this frequency, compressed it a bit, and yeah, I made it mono to 190, a little bit stereo 4%, and that's it. Kind of goes in the groove. Let's see what we have here. Yeah, so normal claps, nothing special claps. Low cut it, a little bit compression to make it more like in the face. Reverse clap. It's mostly old thingy what people were doing like in 2007, 2008. This kind of reverse clap and kind of fitted well with the groove. Right. So low cut it, a little bit compressed. Hi-hats. Low cut it, compressed. And yeah, everything goes to the reverb send. What was cool here was the toms. It kind of played really, really cool. Where are they? Where are your toms? Yeah. Yeah, it's from Leave the World Behind. A lot of actual samples and ideas. Axel is a king. Yeah, it kind of fits with the groove. Leave the World Behind. Riser. Yeah, so that's it for this part. Nothing special. Let's hear it. So in that little mini part, I have everything filtered from the break. I will not show you. I will show you the break, then you will know what's filtered. It's the clock is going on in this mini break. It was really, really cool feeling to have like a clock going on, like something is going to happen. It's really, really cool effect. Yeah, I will show later you guys what have I done in the break and what's filtered. And there's like little arpeggiator. I will also show you, it's in the break, so I will show you there what's happening there and what plugin I used. Yeah, for me it was really cool to add this piano piano thing. It kind of fitted to the groove. It was kind of special. Let's see what's up with that. Yeah, so it's basic Nexus. This preset ballad grand piano. Didn't do much. Added some goodizer. Yeah, this sound goodizer thing. It's when you add it on, it really sounds good. I have low cutted it. Added some little frequencies. Yeah, I removed this bass line from it, and I kept it mono to 150. Okay, this is cool AC thing going on. It's the same trick what I did 30 seconds ago in the track with that pad thingy. It's the same filtering. The key of that was this acid going on. So without everything, it sounds like this. There is a cut off automatization for that, like AC thingy. Then filter trick, the same one I did with that filter. This is the filter for pad, and this is the same one for this acid, so kind of fits it well. Add some goodizer. This is flanger. Kind of adds some cool vibe in it. It's not doing too much, but it kind of gives this like moving feeling, you know, and it works pretty well. Low cutting. Yeah, I make it stereo. Okay, not doing too much. I think it's not doing anything. It's like, I think it's even mono, but it kind of fitted in the mix. Let's see. Yeah, so you see it kind of gives this like moving thing going on. Let's see what we have. we have this riser going on. Let me check. Where is this riser? Yeah, I done it with this little special plugins, Synthplant. It's really cool. Let's see how it sounds without everything. So the trick in that is that camel fat loop crop preset. It kind of chops the things. Yeah. Beat Crusher. It's really cool plugin. Gives some kind of flavor. A lot of EQing. I wanted to remove this kind of annoying high frequencies in it. Compressor. Not doing too much actually. And I kept it mono to 150. Yes. Yes! So, yeah, I think this is two elements, the piano and this riser thingy. Yeah, and this these are some kind of cool hats. I don't know where are they? Where are you? Where are you? Yeah. So it's hat from Nicky Romero. Haven't done actually too much, just low cut it. I think I'm pitching it later on. I know. No. So it kind of gives cool effect on it. Let's see. Yeah, I'll put the reverb and cut off before the jump in to this part. It's a Alesso sub bump here to have like cool impact. Yeah, a lot of effects and this effect with the clock. It was like I didn't know how to jump into the break, and I was messing around a bit with that, and kind of this worked out. So yeah, I was going with all break parts, chords thing going on filtered. I added later on this arpeggiator. Cool delay on it. Let's see what's up with that. Yeah, cool delay and it fitted very well into the mix. I used FM8. Really? I thought it was silent. Come on. Oh my gosh, don't crash. Please don't crash. No. No. Oh my gosh, if this crashes, I will freak out. No. Oh no, it's cool. Come on, don't betray me. Fruity Loops, yeah, yes, it's working. Yeah, it's a really cool plugin. For me, it's like Nexus number 2. It really has some cool sounds, and it's pretty natural. I haven't done too much on it. Let me see. I think it worked out like without this. Yeah, without that. Kind of fitted very well. Gave a little bit flavor to it, and let's move forward. Okay, let's see what we have here, what new elements we have. Let's see. I think this is the one. Yeah. So we have sub bass on it. It's played, you know. I chopped it a bit. It kind of gives good thing to the track. You know, it fits very well. Sub bass. I have layer on it. Let's see. So I haven't done too much. A little bit of queuing, a little bit of soundgoodizer. I compressed the shit out of it. To have more distortion, compressor. Okay, fruity stereo shaper. It's not really good to use it because often it really makes your sound go out of phase. But if you know how to use it, it's good just for certain things. Like don't do it at all if you don't know how to use it. So a little bit of reverb and yeah, that's it. This sound, see the MIDI, it's really complex. It took me really a lot of time and experimenting to make this weird MIDI, you know. It's really special, and that's why this track is kind of unique, you know. It's really hard to make something like this. Yeah, you know, the thing about this kind of chord progression, I don't know which one is the best I've shown you. Okay, I will explain you a little bit later. So yeah, we have soundgoodizer. Queuing to make mud, a little bit compression, and making mono to 170. And this is the layer. I tweaked, I made it myself, kinda like so-ish. Yeah, it kind of fits very well in it. So yeah, this is like the main part of the break. I added this AC thing to make it a little bit flavor. Okay, and this chord, yeah, epic pad. Let's see what's epic in it. Yeah. Yeah, the thing about this chord progression, you know, it's really to layer something on. The key is also in these two notes, to have it all the time in the mix. It's kind of, first of all, we have like A sharp minor, And then when we go to the F sharp major, like it kind of gives like cool feeling. Okay, this one. And when it comes to this D sharp, D sharp, what's that? D sharp, D sharp, D sharp, D sharp, D sharp chord, you know, this C sharp note stays in and gives this like flavor on it. It's called, I think this, I don't know on English, like the seventh note. It makes the track beautiful. I will just show you what I mean. Let's make a new one, clone it. We'll just make something. I will try to make try some chord progression and show you what's beautiful in this like chord progression. Let's try this one. So yeah, you know, when you have this kind of chord progression, you know, it's really beautiful to make like the seventh chords. It's good to know the theory of music, and you know, you will now see the difference between the normal chord and the seventh. So okay, here we go. I forgot to make more voices for it. You know, it's kind of when you want to have like beautiful thing going on in the break. It's always useful to try the seventh note. You know, when you have this chord F sharp, A sharp, and C sharp, and you add this like seventh note in the chord. So it kind of gives like this beautiful thing going on, and yeah, that's cool trick, and it's very useful, you know, to know the theory of music, so that you can make like special chords. And you can again make a 7 chord on this G sharp thing. Wrong one. You know, it's kind of beautiful. You know, just Google. I don't know what to Google. I don't know. Just Google theory of music if you don't know the notes and stuff, and it's really useful, you know, to have it in your production. So yeah, that's it. And now let's see those strings which are coming in. The cool thing is when they are jumping in. So yeah, there are 3 layers and kind of goes in like. I think I just made like MIDI like this and filtered it in, so that's the trick behind it. Yeah, I just used Nexus. It has cool things in this dance orchestra thing. I used cellos, violins, and more violins, and I wanted this kind of cool thingy, cool orchestra, like someone is playing like violins in dance track. It's like, I just feel it kind of fits into the track and in the whole like redemption thingy. It kind of worked out for me. Also, later on, I moved this arpeggiator from filter up, so it kind of makes more harmonies. Let's see what we done. This is the first violin. So yeah, making it was already good sound, and when you add some goodizer, it's like awesome. Low cut in it, making put it out on the reverb to the send, and that's this first violin. And this is the second one, I think. It kind of gives super cool flavor in it and fills out, yeah, some goodizer, low cutting. And third one, so it's like really full sound in it, and together with everything else is like pretty awesome. Oh yeah, there's this cool feeling in the MIDI to make. I made it a little bit longer, and it kind of has a really cool sound. It's pretty awesome. And then I started rising everything. I added snares, cymbals, claps, effects. Used this calling riser, more snares, more effects, and then I use this POC thing. Let's check. Okay, I'm a little bit lost. Yeah, adding this POC thingy right now.
Hi bros, my microphone died, so I need to re-record the last 15 minutes of tutorial again. So I will start where I left. Yeah, so this is the little trick. I got this tip from Costa Radman. It's sub snare. So it's just layering your snare. I usually cut off snares. This is the snare. I usually cut off the snare around 100 hertz, and I layer it with a little bit of sub snare, which you can hear. It gives like a little bit of top, a little bit of low end, and this is how you do it. You have silent, and in the default factory bank you just have this preset called DR Snare 115 preset. You just turn off this part B, or you can solo the part A, and then you lower down on the MIDI for 2 octaves, and then you get this. Okay, so first when you have it, you have like this. This is how it sounds when it's like basic MIDI on it, and then you just need to turn it down for 2 octaves, and then you get this sub snare. So I don't know if you can hear it, but try this trick out. It really works very well, you know. And try this trick out. Thanks to Costa for this trick. It's amazing. Yeah, this is a little bit trick for you. Okay, let's proceed. Let's proceed on. It's lagging a lot. I will show you now what I have here. A little bit trick about bassline. So now everything goes with the progression: A sharp, F sharp, D sharp, C sharp, everything bassline, chords, and so on and so on. The trick about bassline is I usually go with the bassline at most at F. Maybe the most where I can go is F sharp. I think, yeah, Avicii. How is the track is called? Ba-dum, bum, ba-dum, ba-dum, ba-da-da-dum. I think you know which one. He goes to the F sharp, and this is, I think, the most where you can go with the lowest part of the bass line. And this is how I always decide where my track, in which key it will be. You know, if I have the progression of the chords on the drops, or I don't know, in the breaks. You know, I always look up that the most where I can get in the bass line is F or F sharp. That's the highest I can go, and lowest I can go is maybe F or E. I don't go below on D. It's really difficult to have bass line there. It's possible, but you again then need to do some tricks, but it's really hard, you know. And about these harmonies, you know, if you want to have a happy song, you maybe go from D minor, or and you go mostly around these parts as the root of the song. So yeah, this is the thing, and how I decide in which key my track will be. So yeah, let's see what we have in the last drop. Which elements? We have this. We have. Okay, let's. that's that. You know, everything is following the chord progression, and it sounds really really good. Let's go to the end. Okay, that's basically it. There's nothing special at the end of the outro. Just removing some things and going to the end. I hope you enjoy this video. I think this is all about mixing, mastering, and so on. What I can show you now is how I started the project. It's a little bit weird, I had one idea, and from that I really didn't know where to go. So it was really really a struggle to make from the start to get to this final product. So I will just pause the video now and show you like 2 or 3 projects how I started, and yeah, we'll go from there. Yo guys, we are back in the game. Okay, this is the first project how I started the track. It's really really different. I try to recreate the Dennis Koyu Hertz, his awesome track. Let's hear it. So yeah, this is the first project how I started. It doesn't really sound like Redemption at all. You can hear like some part elements like bassline or samples and stuff like that, but I really wanted to do something different, and kinda turned out something completely else than what I wanted at first. So it's really a struggle, to make something really really good at the start of the project when you are starting from nothing. This was the first project. Then this is the 4th one. Let's see what we have here. So yeah, basically in the 4th version you can hear that pock thingy, tick, tick, tick. Yeah, when I got that, on the next version I got a little bit drunk and I said, okay, I have some elements and let's go see how the break would sound. And after that I got this. So yeah, I already got this. I already got this like the sketch, some part of redemption, what I wanted in the break, some kind of feeling and so on. After that, yeah, I think I already got like what I have now in redemption. Yeah. Yeah, it started to sound like redemption, you know. And after I got this break, the most important thing is how to create story to go into the break. So what I did after that, I used this breakdown, and I I I put it on the last drop. Where is the kick drum? Where is the kick? So yeah, then after I got this break and a little bit story in the intro, I went to the second break, and I started to add elements there and see what would fit the whole story. And when I got the right sound and right MIDI, then I used that part what I added. I I used it like on the first part of the song, you know, before the breakdown, and kind of start building the stuff on. So that was the main key, how to make this kind of story, you know. So it was really difficult. It was struggle to find the correct melodies and midis and so on. It's really hard, but I finally managed to do that at the end. So yeah, this is all I have to say, I think, about this track. Yeah. So this is it, guys. You know, I would really appreciate if you can buy the track on Beatport. I found out some ZP share links, but really the sound is really shit, and it would be better for you, you know, to just buy it, because the quality of these ZP share links and are so bad that it's not the track I made. You know, it's really, even if it is like MP3 320 kilobits per second, it's, I don't know, it's like bed ripped, or I don't know why, but it's like that. It's not the song I make, so I made. So I would really appreciate it if you can support it. I really put a lot of effort in the track and in this tutorial. I hope you guys learn something, and you will, I hope you will apply some things I told you in your production, and I hope you will get better from time to time. Yeah, I would also like to thank say thanks to Marcus Schosso. He supported this track, you know, all the way for the like 1.5 year. You know, he really loves it, and he gives a lot of support to me, so I really appreciate that. He's a really good guy. And yeah, I have a new track ready for Code Red. It's like a 99% done. Marcus only told me, you know, you just need to make a final touch on it, and it's really hard to make this final touch, you know, but I hope I will make it. I hope I will make it, and I hope the track will be released very soon. So yeah, guys, that's all. I hope you enjoyed it, learned something, and I don't know, I hope I will make some tutorial videos really soon. You can also make some comments on Facebook when I upload the video, and ask me if you want something to know, you know, some like mixing tips or something, and when I have time I will reply and hopefully help you with that. So yeah, that's it. Hope you enjoy it, and see you soon, bros. Bye.